Hello there, fourth grade. Today we're doing lesson 91, decimal place value. We ended off with decimal places yesterday, putting our fractions into percentage and then into decimals. And so we're kind of going on with that today. But first of all, we're looking at decimal point. And the decimal point is right to the right of the ones, the tens, and the thousands. But to the right of the decimal point, we have the tenths, which is like our dimes, the hundredths, which is like our pennies, and then we even go beyond that to what's called the thousandths. It's thousand with THS, just like we have the THS on the hundredths, and the tenths has THS also. So after the decimal point, we put the THS on the end of our words. We need to remember that when we have to write those out. So we're going to look at these and we're going to find certain places. So I'm going to ask you a question. What place or which place is the tenths in this? Not the tens, the tenths with a THS. And so we come down here, we say tenths. It's the one right after the decimal point, so it's right here. It is the 8. And we're going to keep going, and I have some more questions for you that we'll go over. First of all, now we're going to look at the hundredths place. And the hundredths place is 2 spots after the decimal point. So first of all, we're going to look at A, 4.37. It's letter A, 4.37. And if we look at 2 spots after the decimal point, it would be right here. Now we're going to look at another problem, letter B, 4.370. And remember, the hundredths place is what we're looking at. And if we're looking at the hundredths place, it's 2 spots after the decimal point. And here's the decimal point. It's 1, 2 spots. Again, it's the 7. Now, we are going to compare these 2 numbers. And if we compare these 2 numbers, we are going to look, the 4, the 1, or the ones are the same. The tenths are the same. The hundredths are the same. Uh-oh. The thousandths, are they the same? We have 0 here and nothing here. But remember, if there is nothing after a decimal point, it is a 0, an imaginary 0. So these 2 would be equal. Next, we're going to go and compare another one, 23.25 to 23.250. And when we compare, we see that the tens are the same, the ones are the same. Then we have the decimal point. The tenths are the same. The hundredths are the same. And then we have 0 here and nothing here, which means there's an imaginary 0. So it is equal again, which we talked about yesterday in our fraction activity that we had. Finally, we are going to subtract. Now, if we see a subtraction problem, and it is written out of 4.37, take away 1.146. We notice this number only goes to the tenths, or hundredths. But this problem goes to the thousandths, and we have to take that away. Well, remember, we still have to line up the decimal points. And so we're going to stack, because it's always easier. We're going to do 1.146. But how can we take away something in the ones if there is nothing there? Well, remember, when there is nothing there, we can put there's an imaginary 0. So we can put that 0 there. Now 0 take away 6 we cannot do in the ones. So we have to go over here and make a trade in the tens. Make that a 6. Put a 1 right here. 10 take away 6 is 4. 6 take away 4 is 2. 3 take away 1 is 2. Bring down that decimal point. 4 take away 1 is 3. Our answer is 3.224. And that is it for decimal place value. Have a great day, 4th grade. Bye.